Some owners have told us that within months of bringing their puppy home, it's been diagnosed with a life-changing illness.
Families have unwittingly used breeders who run puppy farms, which has left them having to make heartbreaking decisions and racking up expensive vet bills. Strictly star and animal lover Pete Wicks has been to investigate.
I love dogs. Yeah. Especially my Frenchie rescues, Eric and Peggy, which is why I help out at a rescue centre near where I live, as viewers of my recent show For Dog's Sake will have seen.
I'm never happier when there's a dog by my side. This is 100% my happy place.
And it's through my love of dogs that I've become extremely passionate about their welfare, which is the first thing you should consider when looking in to get a dog of your own. Isn't that right, Cody? Such a good boy.
New research indicates that 1 in 4 UK dog owners may have unintentionally bought from a puppy farm, where puppies are bred in large numbers. As this footage from the RSPCA shows, conditions can be extremely poor, leading to an increased chance of serious illness in dogs. But as any dog lover knows, when you've found the right dog, your heart can overrule your head.
And all you want to do is take that puppy home and make him part of your family.
Yasmin is the proud owner of Tilly, the Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good.
Hello, puppy. Who's this?
This is Tilly.
Hello, Pebble. How are you?
She spotted an ad selling puppies online and arranged to go and see them.
So we went down there. I think we got down there about 7:30 in the evening.
How long did you actually spend with Tilly then before you took her?
20 minutes, half an hour.
20 minutes? Wow.
It was really quick. She didn't really ask many questions. It was just hand over the money and off you trot, really.
Yasmin paid £1,500 cash for Tilly and she quickly became part of the family. But after a couple of months, the ordinarily high-spirited Tilly seemed to lack her usual energy.
So Tilly had a number of different things that were wrong with her. How did that present itself?
I'd noticed that if we overdid it, we walked too long, she'd come back and she'd be limping, like she basically was in pain.
Their vet referred Tilly to a physio who did an assessment.
After, she said, I've got to tell you, this is the lamest, docilest 6-month puppy I've ever seen in all my life.
Yeah.
So I literally went home and I just cried, I think, the whole way home from there.
Further tests revealed that Tilly had problems with her spine, as well as a condition believed to be genetic called hip dysplasia, where the joints are abnormally formed, conditions which should not be present when dogs are bred by reputable breeders. Her vet bill came to around £13,000, which Yasmin successfully claimed on her pet insurance.
What's the last contact you had with Tilly's breeder?
I sent her a message and just said to her, I'm not sure if you're aware, but my dog's really ill. You shouldn't be breeding the mum anymore because it's more than likely that she's got the problems from her mum.
She tried to warn her about potential health problems.
And obviously, I had no reply.
Research suggests that 1/3 of people spend less than a day researching their decision and breeder when buying a puppy. But that can have serious consequences. 1 in 3 pups from these types of breeding farms get sick or dies before their first birthday. And that's because substandard breeders could be breeding dogs who have genetic disorders which are being passed down to puppies, making them sick and potentially worsening the health of the mum.
In hindsight, is there anything you would have done differently?
I think, obviously, it was a very impulsive decision that I made, and it was quite a rush thing I did.
Buying a dog is not a decision that should be rushed, according to Bill Lambert from the Kennel Club.
You should make contact with the breeder at an early stage, not to buy a puppy, just to go and meet the breeder, to see their dogs. Good breeders have a waiting list. Make a long-term decision, don't make a quick decision.
In August last year, couple Brandon and Ellie made sure to buy Arlo the Beagle from licensed kennels. But even that wasn't a guarantee of the pup's welfare, as they were to find out a short time later.
All I wanted was a dog. He surprised me on our 3-year anniversary to go and see some puppies.
You fell in love with Arlo straight away as soon as you saw him?
I think we held him for half an hour, 45 minutes, didn't we? He just didn't leave our side.
So you made the decision, did you take him home that day?
We did, yeah. So you could either take them home that day or you could put a deposit down and then you could come back for them the next day. But if you didn't come back, you'd lose your deposit.
Yeah. The couple paid £500 and received paperwork claiming the dog to be in good health. But by November, 3 months later, Arlo was losing weight, fast.
When you saw Arlo losing all of that weight so quickly, how did that make you feel?
It kind of felt, was it our fault? As losing it such a quick quick pace, seeing his ribs and things. It weren't nice to see.
The vet ran tests which indicated chronic kidney failure, which Arlo had likely had since birth.
He had the kidneys of a 12-year-old dog, so his kidneys couldn't filter like toxins out.
Brandon and Eddie had no other option but to put Arlo down at just 7 months old.
It was just an entire roller coaster of emotions. That drive up to that final vet visit was just horrendous. I think we just both sat in silence the entire journey.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
The couple have since shared their story online and have been met with responses from other people who had similar experiences. Even though Brandon and Eddie bought Arlo from a licensed breeder, it didn't protect them. And as Bill Lambert explains, the licensing system is not foolproof.
Licensing only really covers the higher volume breeders, but unfortunately the local authorities don't really have the resources to police it in an even way.
What are the kind of red flags that people need to start looking out for?
If a breeder says, oh, you don't need to come to me to see the puppy, I'll bring the puppy to you. If the puppy is trying to be forced upon you, or you'll be given deadlines to buy a puppy, that should be a real red flag.
And when getting a dog from a reputable breeder, what sort of things should the breeder be telling you?
The breeder will want to be satisfied that you can look after the dogs. If the mother's not there, that's another red flag. The breeder should give you lots of documentation. They should give you health certificates. Most breeders who are breeding seriously will have genetic tests that they test the parents for, and that will guarantee that the puppies are going to be free from those genetic diseases. It's very important that breeders health test their dogs. And unfortunately, that's something that's not necessarily part of the licensing system.
While Tilly will never have a 100% clean bill of health, she's living life as best she can with the help of Yasmin.
And for anyone looking to get a puppy now, what is the first thing you would tell them to do?
I think you can tell from the type of person you're getting it from if they actually do care about the dog.
Buying from substandard puppy sellers only enables the trade to continue, and that can have devastating effects on the animals and their owners too. So if you want to welcome a new puppy into your home, make sure you do your research, recognise the red flags, so that you end up with a happy and healthy pup.